MLP Digital Paint. Join me for a free paint lesson on Facebook Live, August 1st, 2020 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring a black canvas as well as your color palette, purple, light green, dark green, and white. Bring your regular paint supplies, artist brushes, a rag, and a jar of water. Last week on Instagram, we studied 7 different subjects to prepare us for this painting. Native to Central America, from Mexico to Panama, was Monstera deliciosa, introduced to the Hawaiian Islands, and is now considered mildly invasive. Why then is the leaf of this plant considered an iconic representation of the Hawaiian Islands? The leaf of the Monstera plant has been considered a ray of hope, falling in line with the Aloha spirit. Just as the Hawaiians have embraced this plant in their culture, so too have they embraced the Chinese symbolism of this plant. Maybe it's because this plant honors its elders and represents a long life. With its ginormous leaves, artists and decorators have taken to the plant with its full coverage in a room or canvas. Hawaiian priests used the tea leaf to ward off evil spirits. It's no wonder then that many hula dancers used the tea leaf as a skirt or necklace. As sacred as the dance is, so too should their costume be when they are performing. But this plant has many other uses: rain gear, sandals, roof thatching, fishing lures, and okelehau, a brew, alcoholic, made from its roots. It's also medicinal and used for fevers and decongestants. With so much provided by one plant, it's easy to understand why the tea leaf became so sacred to a people dependent on their land. Taro, called kalo, is central to the native Hawaiian creation story. Its broad, beautiful, strong, and nutritious leaf is shaped like a heart. Various names for the different parts of the plant indicate its interwoven history with the Hawaiian people. Where the stem meets the leaf is called piko, or navel. The stem is the ha, or breath. And as part of the ohana, or family, the shoots are often referred to as keiki, meaning children, surrounding their mother. By carefully tending to the taro plant, the Hawaiian culture was able to cultivate nearly 300 varieties. Another testament to the value of future generations, whether it be plant or human, proving once again that aloha never ends. Lehua, the flower of the ohia tree, also the flower representing the Big Island. It was designated to represent the island of Hawaii in 1923 by the territorial legislature. The hardy ohia lehua tree is able to recolonize the fresh, barren landscape of Pele, goddess of fires, freshly created landscape. But in 2016, the Merry Monarch Festival opted to forgo the adornments of this flower. Discovered in 2014, nearly 175,000 acres of ohia trees have fallen victim to a fungus. You can learn more about sustainable tourism in Hawaii by following the link below. The Arabian jasmine flower in Hawaii is known as pikaki. Pikaki lei is intoxicating with its strong fragrance and symbolizes romance and love. Brought to the Hawaiian Islands in the 1800s, it became a favorite of the Hawaiian royals. Princess Kaiulani loved peacocks and loved this flower and named this flower for the Hawaiian word peacock. There is a division line in Hawaiian history right infused with new goods and services. It doesn't seem that long ago, but lots of what we associate with Hawaiian culture was introduced during that time. The spirit of aloha is always embracing what is good and nurturing it to its full potential. The second most common tree in the Hawaiian Islands is the acacia koa. Its name means brave, bold, fearless, and warrior. Musicians find koa to be a premium tone wood to be used in acoustic guitars and ukulele making. It is famous for its rich colors and its intense dimensional luminescence. It's also popular for its chatoyant figure, chatoyant meaning cat-eye effect. The 1800s devastated the koa forest and was deforested and cleared for cattle, but now fences protect the koa tree from the cattle. Proof that as brave and fearless as this wood may seem, it is the spirit of aloha that will determine its reforestation. Ohaiali'i. While the pakakile is the most fragrant of all the flowers, the ohaiali'i is the least. It's perfect for those with fragrance sensitivity. It symbolizes prestige and honor. It's commonly given to a recipient in honor of an achievement. The tendrils of the flower resemble feathers, and feathers were very often used to cloak and adorn royalty, often yellow and red. I hope you've enjoyed our journey this week, learning how aloha never ends and the botanical symbolism that intertwines with its harmony. We can choose to embrace all that is good, and we can choose to protect it. In this way, the whole world is our